You can either get involved with the team or start your own team. All right, make some noise for us at the GWRA Law Tigers Bike Night Drill Team Performance. All right, thank you, folks. As Kansas gets set up here for their performance, they're checking the field, make sure that Harleys didn't leave any parts behind. Yeah, that was all me, folks. I can get blanked. That was the field. They get checked, moved to cones. They extended the field just a little bit there, so they had a little more room. We still going good up here on the bridge for us, folks? Yeah, make the noise, waving at you. All right. We thank you for coming out. How was the food vendors tonight? That sounds good. They're checking radios, getting everything prepared.
Twisters, and we're going to start off with pass-through. The riders start with each on a side of the range. From here, they will pass between each other side by side. Next up is dual individual circles. The riders will ride down the middle of the range, and at a certain point, the riders will turn and make a circle going from the middle of the range to the outside edge, back to the middle. In this case, they're going to be doing 2 circles, which means they will barely have time to complete the first circle when they start the second circle. Now we're going to do an hourglass. This is a very simple maneuver. The riders will each start in the corners. They meet their partner at the center X and then ride back to their corners. Riding in forward with this one, there are 4 bikes in 2 lines, riding side by side as close as they can to each other. Here's something to think about. What do you do if you were in the middle bike and something happens? Okay, we're going to do a second hourglass. Again, the riders will start each corner, and they will meet their partner at the center X, but this time, they will add an individual circle before they ride back to their corners. We're going to ride again in 4s. There will be 4 bikes riding side by side. This time we are going to have the riders add an individual circle while they are still riding in 4s. This will be our 3rd hourglass. This one will be just like the first one. Go to the center and then go to the corners. individual circles. With this one, as with other individual circles, the bikes will complete an inside to outside circle. Sometimes the hardest part of this maneuver is completing your circle as close to the same time as the rest of the team. Now we're going to do an outside individual circle. With this one, each rider goes from the side of the range, circle towards the middle, then returns back to the outside. Going to do an individual circle, and I know you've seen this one before, but remember, while the riders are making their circles, they not only have to watch what he or she is doing, but they have to watch the bike in front of them, the bike behind them, and the bike beside them, who's on the other side of the range doing the exact same thing. Now we're going to do a bow tie. The bikes will cross paths twice with this maneuver, one on the up range side and then turn around and go on the downside range. Okay, this one is called Custer's Last Stand. With this maneuver, you're going to see a lot. First, we have our wagon stopped in the middle of the range. Then we're going to have our Indians do a couple of circles on the bike, on the wagon on each side. Next, we will see the bikes cross behind the stopped wagon. Then they're going to circle around and cross in front of the stopped wagon. Then we're going to have our Indians. They're going to start circling our wagon. They will circle a couple of times to the left. Now we're going to turn around and circle to the right. Last time we're going to circle to the left before the Indians are chased off the field by our little wagon. Something a little slow and easy to help you catch your breath. It's a simple maneuver called the heart. Riders will ride to the center, then split, and then ride around to the corner to ride and meet their partner back at the center mark, thus making a heart. the next one is follow the leader. With this one, the maneuver, the riders on each side will play a little follow me on their own side of the range. And if they get the timing down just right, they will meet back up just in time to get ready for their next maneuver, which is a flare out. The riders will ride down the center line, and then at a certain point, they will flare out or make a U-turn. Go back down the range. This makes the last rider first, the first rider last, and sets them up for the next maneuver, which is a pass-through, where the riders turn toward the center of the range and pass between each other side by side. Here the team will ride down the range in a chevron, which is just a fancy way of saying the team is riding in a wedge. Watch this one, you'll see that it is basically two sets of figure eights done side by side on both sides of the center line. Think about this the next time you see a four-leaf clover. This should be the double cross. This maneuver will look better from the ends than it does from the sides, as you see the two teams switch sides twice, which is why we call it a double cross. Now we're going to do a full range cross, and you watch them crisscross each other's path at a slow rate of speed. Watch this time, they're going to go as fast as they can. Okay, maybe not. Skip a few and go right into the full figure eight. This one is just what the name suggests. The riders are going to go right around the range slowly, side by side in a figure eight. If you ask the riders, they will tell you that this maneuver is one of the harder ones that they do. Remember, the riders are riding slowly, just inches apart, making multiple turns. Sometimes they are the inside bike, sometimes they are the outside bike. And they will have to make adjustments to their riding depending on where they are at any given time. And if you think it's easy, then I suggest you get a few of your biker friends, get out there and do it on your own. Try the figure eight again. Sorry, I think it's a little hard doing this in the dark, guys. There you go. This one we're going to do is called matching wheels. The object of matching wheels is for each of the riders to circle around on their side of the range while keeping pace with their partner who's on the other side of the range doing the exact same thing. We've modified it a little, but to make it a little harder for them so that when they meet back at the center, they're going to cross paths. As they come around, they will cross paths the second time. But for the third and fourth time around, they're going to stop crossing paths because it's a little harder to see, and they're getting closer and closer together. Another individual circle. They will be coming, as you see, were coming towards each other instead of being beside each other. Okay, this one coming up is called the Twister. This one is a fun one to watch, but will probably be a little hard, so let's hold our breath. The first rider goes to the middle of the range and starts circling in one direction. The next three bikes will circle the first bike going in the opposite direction. And if that's not enough, the remaining bikes will now circle all of these bikes again going in the opposite direction. Watching them get out of this will be just as much fun as watching them get into it. Okay, this one is called the half traffic, and it's just going to have some kind of get set up for their, till everybody is ready to do the next one. This just helps them get lined up for their next maneuver. What we're doing is called the slingshot. With this one, each squad will go to opposite corners and start circling, and when things get just right, they sling a bike to the center of the range where these two bikes will circle each other, building up the power to sling them onto the opposite corner. Thus, they have traded places with each other. This continues until each squad has switched sides.